The country, COVID-19 is keeping people away from work and even students and teachers out of schools. Well, tonight we turn to some of our frontliners to see how the COVID-19 surge is impacting their departments. 6 News reporter Baylee Bates has more on how the current surge affects our first responders.
Central Texas first responders battling keeping their communities safe, but that's not their only fight.
This recent surge, we are no different than any other agency, department, employer. We are seeing higher numbers of people out with COVID-19 positive tests.
Killeen Fire Chief James Kabinski says his department is lucky compared to others across the country that the virus has taken down.
And we are really not seeing too much of a strain on staffing. A little bit of overtime, maybe 1 or 2 personnel out of 52 that are on duty per day that we have to call for overtime cover.
He says the biggest difference with this surge is they're able to get people back working sooner, with the quarantine only being 5 days.
That definitely helped tremendously, being able to implement that and getting those people who test positive back to work while wearing a mask for the next 5 days.
When it comes to our Central Texas police departments, they too are battling keeping themselves COVID-19 free.
Our officers, of course, they are getting COVID. However, it's nothing that we aren't able to manage right now. We are able to stay fully staffed on the streets and in-house as well.
Sierra Shipley says Wake Up Police Department sees cases sporadically, but it's easier for them as they're more social distanced.
They are equipped with the proper PPE that they need to keep themselves safe and also others in the community.
But our first responders are always on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic, and it shows. A report from the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund states that COVID-19 was the leading cause of in the line of duty deaths in 2021. That was felt here at the Bell County Sheriff's Department. It was also felt in the city of West and with McLennan Community College. They all lost one of their own due to COVID-19.
Our officers are at a huge risk being out in the community and making those contacts with people because they have to make contact with people when people are in crisis.
But it's a mission they sign up for and a fight they're ready for.
This is really second nature in the fact that we're rushing into a dangerous environment to help people.
Reporting for 6 News, I'm Baylee Bates.
And Temple Police Department also says that they have a rise in COVID-19 cases since the new year, but Chief Reynolds told 6 News staffing levels have remained unchanged.